The Board of Zoning and Adjustments of the City of Decatur is now in session. We are before the Board of Zoning and Adjustments today seeking special consideration to an ordinance based on special conditions or the literal enforcement of an ordinance will result in unnecessary hardship for you, or has been an error in the enforcement of the ordinance. It will require 4 favorable votes from the board to approve any request presented today. Please come forward when your name is called and state your name, address, and what you would like this board to do. All cases will be called in the docketed order. Please call the roll.
Elaine Dean.
Here.
Brad Townsend.
Here.
Chester Ayers.
Here.
Mark McCurry.
Here.
Michael Mauer.
Here.
Good shot.
Are there any corrections to the minutes of the last held meeting?
No.
And is there a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second motion.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Please call the first case.
Application appeal of James Morrill for a 6-foot front yard setback variance from section 25-10-9-2C of the zoning ordinance in order to build a front porch located at 3001 Sandlin Road, Southwest, property located in R2 single family zoning district.
James Morrill, the address is 3002 Sandlin Road, Southwest. Just applying, it's actually, the lot's a little wider than, I guess, rectangular, so that's why the variance was asked for. It's the same house. Bob's familiar with the houses I've been building. It's the same one. It's just the way the lot is. It's a square lot versus a rectangle, so that's why I'm asking for the variance.
All right.
Is it 3002 or 3001?
Ma'am?
The address.
3002. I'm actually,
Okay.
we've started on 3001.
Okay, we need to get you to change. You've got 3001 on your application.
Oh.
Is this?
Or no, it is. I'm sorry. I'm doing 3002 right now,
Oh.
so I apologize. 3002 is going on right now, but it's 3001
Okay.
is the variance.
All right, are there questions from the board?
No questions. No.
Comments from the public? Comments from the building department?
No comments.
Comments from the planning department? No comments. Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Elaine Dean.
Yes.
Brad Townsend.
Yes.
Chester Ayers.
Yes.
Mark McCurry.
Yes.
Michael Mauer.
Yes.
You have been approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Case number 2, application appeal of Fike Construction Company for a 13-foot, 2.5-inch rear yard setback variance for section 2511 of the zoning ordinance in order to build a storage building that will be attached to the main building located at 1801 Bradley Street Southwest. Property is located in the B1 shopping district.
I'm Marty Blackwood. The property address is 801 Bradley Street Southwest.
All right, and tell us what you are looking for today.
We're looking for a variance to allow an accessory building, a storage building, to have a small attachment to the building and use those setbacks.
All right, my understanding is they want it to be covered for safety and
That's
security.
right, covered and enclosed for security.
All right, questions from the board?
None here.
Comments from the public? Comments from the building department?
No comment.
Comments from the planning department? Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Brad Townsend.
Yes.
Chester Ayers.
Yes.
Mark McCurry.
Yes.
Michael Mauer.
Yes.
Elaine Dean.
Yes, you've been approved. If you'll do one thing, and actually write the 13 feet, 2.5 inch request on the application. It's in the agenda, it's just not on the application itself.
Okay.
So if you'll, I mean, you can handwrite it on the one.
Just right, 13, whatever it is, 13,
Maybe 13 feet,
13
2.5
feet, 2.5
inches.
inches.
yeah, 13 feet, 2.5 rear yard setback.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Case number 3, application appeal of Wendy Treadway for a 19-foot front yard setback variance from section 2514, 2510, and section 2510, 10-9, 2C of the zoning ordinance for a 36-foot rear yard setback from section 2510, 9-2D of the zoning ordinance in order to build a garage located at 2702 Harley Circle Southwest. Property is located in the R2 Single Family Zoning District.
I'm here on behalf of my daughter. What we're wanting to do is build a detached garage.
If you'll state your name and your address.
I'm sorry, my name is Bobby Davis. It's 2702 Harley Circle. It's my daughter's address, and she's here with us today. And we're wanting to build a detached garage behind her house.
All right. I will, for the record, say we had 2 emails sent into the city from people from the neighborhood that were voicing their disapproval. So those will be included with the minutes. Do we have questions from the board?
Yes. How tall is this structure gonna be?
It'll have 10-foot ceilings, and we'll have a 712 roof pitch on it.
Okay.
What are the dimensions on the garage?
35 by 30, 30 by 35.
Are there questions from the board? This is in City View.
City View, yes, ma'am.
I will say also for the record that if it gets approved by us and you guys have an HOA, or I know I mentioned an architect committee, we do not supersede anything that's in an HOA. So even if we approved it and the HOA does not,
Yes, ma'am.
you have to go by what's in the HOA.
Yes, ma'am, I
Okay.
understand. Yeah,
All right.
we understand.
Just want to make sure y'all understood that. Are there other questions from the board? Comments from the public? Like I said, I did have a letter or an email from someone on Sarah Lane and someone on Braden Avenue that are part of the record. All right, comments from the building department?
No comment.
Comments from the planning department? No comment. Public testimony is now closed. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve?
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Mr. Ayers,
Yes.
Mark McCurry,
Yes.
Michael Mauer,
No.
Delane Dean,
No.
Brad Townsend.
No.
Sorry, you did not get the four approvals that are necessary to approve it.
May I ask, is there something we can do to make changes or some exceptions that we could?
We're not allowed to give direction, are we?
Yeah, Ruth, I think that's,
Are we
That's
allowed, we allowed to give any direction or suggestions?
If he wants to reapply, y'all can, I think he can probably speak to the building department, and that's gonna be, who's gonna be able to advise him as to what would be, acceptable within that. If there's something that you think that might get approved, it's just that you can't guarantee that something will be approved or not approved based on who's here at the meeting and when it's brought forth.
Has it,
And you can give him, information base that would maybe help you.
Has the homeowners association already been approached?
Not yet. They asked us to get this approved first and then come to them.
for me, it's the size and the fact that there are not, from what I can tell, not any other detached garages in that neighborhood.
Multiple in the neighborhood.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a big building getting very close to the property line.
So you're suggesting that we could possibly shrink it down and it might help?
That would be my suggestion.
Okay. And
Is there a drainage, some kind of it's not a ditch, but I noticed that property from the lot number 1, then it drops down, there's kind of a dip to it.
it's kind of it's a swell there, yes, sir.
Okay, is that, on your side of the property or the
It's on
other?
our side.
Wouldn't that not cause a problem with the garage, with water problems?
Well, we'd intend to put a French drain in that area to keep the water moving.
And there's an underground electric service too, isn't there?
Not across the back, no, sir. Now across in Sarah Lane, but we've got it back, behind the easement for that.
Let's see.
I would suggest that if you came up with a design that was approved, that was okay with the homeowners association, that would lend a lot of weight.
Okay.
You know, if it's something ahead of, you know, that they, you know, instead of them waiting on our process,
Right.
you know, if you've got a design that they're gonna approve, that usually lends a lot of weight.
Okay. Okay. All right.
That would help.
Okay. We'll work toward that. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Case number 4.
Application to appeal of Maria Hernandez and Martin Gutierrez for a determination as a use permit on appeal section 2511 of the zoning ordinance in order to have the use of an existing building for residential purposes located at 1805 Wadsworth Street Southeast. Property is located in a B1 local shopping district.
Steve Stanfield, I'm with X-Ram Consulting Firm, representing the owners. What we're requesting is a variance to go from
Can you
B1
state
to
the
R.
address? I'm sorry. Can you state the address of the property?
Oh, I'm sorry,
That's okay.
1805 Wadsworth Southeast Indicator.
Okay.
What we're requesting is to be able to go from B1 to R4 and be able to build new houses.
We cannot approve the changing of the zone. What we can approve or disapprove is being allowed to build residential houses in the B1 zoning
Okay.
that is there,
Okay,
just for clarification. And it's my understanding, so it's 3 lots that would be,
consolidated and then split into 2.
okay.
That's what we're looking at here.
Yeah, that's like the 3 lots.
Okay.
Yeah, it used to be a residential lot, and the house is gone now.
And I think we need to clarify too, this isn't for consolidation or anything, this is purely for allowing a building to be placed on here that would be R4 in B1. This isn't the approval for the process of consolidation or doing anything with that lots. I just want to make sure that's clarified as well.
Yeah, that'll be the next step.
All right, questions from the board?
You're gonna build 2 houses?
2 houses, yes.
I saw that you already cleared the lot off. Did you have to get a permit for that first, or out of curiosity?
When I went out, I'm the surveyor on the job. When I went out to survey it, I saw it was cleared. That part I'm not sure about.
No question.
Any other questions from the board? Comments from the public? Comments from the building department?
No comment.
Comments from the planning department? Public testimony is going to close. There being no further comments, this appeal is presented to the board for its ruling. Is there a motion?
I'm motion we approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Mr. Ayers,
Yes.
Mark McCurry,
Yes.
Michael Meyer,
Yes.
Delane Dean.
Yes.
Brad Townsend.
Yes.
You have been approved.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Do we have any other new business to discuss? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
In a second?
Second.
All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
That was really quick.
That was